Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel and thank you so much for watching today. In this video, I'm going to tell you how you can move to Europe, how you can move to the European Union, how you can move to the Schengen area, alright, within 2 months, alright. So if you have been looking for something like this, which does not require education, alright, you don't need an admissions letter to do this. You don't need to get, let me say, an offer letter from a university. There is no age limit, all right. You also just need an employment letter to do this, all right. So if you have been looking for means to move to Europe without stress within 2 months, you can do this, all right. If you don't want to go through a lot of stress, stay tuned and make sure you keep watching this video. So without wasting much of your time and without also wasting my time, I will be talking about an easier way you can move to Portugal. Alright, yes, I will be talking about how you can move to Portugal using a D7 visa. Yes, you are going to be using a visa type called D7 visa to move to Portugal, alright? And this is for everyone. If you see me looking here, know that I'm looking at my jotter, alright? So don't get confused. Guys, this is an opportunity I once did a video about, which was really not detailed like this one. Alright, and again, I will be telling you what you need to do or what are some of the documents you need to submit, alright, when you are about to apply for this particular visa. Like I said before, you do not need an offer letter from a university, alright. All you need are these documents. If you do not know the documents yet, alright, you can still call the embassy in Abuja to apply for and ask them how you can go about this, because specifically I haven't seen let me say found an email address where you can send an email to the embassy. But if you know the email, do again to send information to them or request to them or questions to them. But if you can't, there is a number you can call, all right. I will put links in the description box below so that you can access them easily. Now, like I said, it is easier to move to Portugal using a D7 visa, but remember there are documents you need, all right. And as a Cameroonian, you have to understand that there is no Portuguese embassy in Cameroon, or let me say Yaoundé, but as a Nigerian, there is a Portuguese embassy. I don't know if it is in Abuja or Lagos, but there is, alright. And again, like I said, you have to call them. If you find the email, write an email to them and ask all your questions you need, alright. Now, you do not need an offer letter from a university, alright. Everybody can do this, and all you need is an job. Even if you have a job offer, it is very possible, alright. You need a job offer to apply for the visa, but if you don't have a job offer, you can give it a try, alright. Now, I will be talking about the documents you need, but first, before I explain this, understand that you need to have some certain amounts of money in your bank account, which I'm going to talk about that very soon, okay. Now, the first document you need is an employment letter from a company, alright. You need to have an employment letter from a company. Remember I said before that you need to have a job offer or not, alright, you can still apply for this. But if you have an employment letter from a company, it is very possible. All you need to do is to call the embassy, tell them that I am this, calling from this. I need documents to this to apply for D7 visa. But if you have the documents already, just call the embassy and say, I am this, calling from this. I want to apply for D7 visa. What are the things I need to do, all right? Or what are the documents I need to have? It is easier as ABC. But if you have these documents already, just call them and book your appointment as fast as possible, all right? So that you can move to Portugal within 2 months, 60 days maximum. It doesn't take more than that, all right? Now, the first letter I already mentioned is employment letter from a company, all right? Or if you don't have it, everything is okay. The second document I want to talk about, basically, I have a list of about 11 documents I will talk about here, including the application fee and everything, all right? The second document is the pay slips from your company, because normally what you are going to be doing is you have to submit money or shows that you have money in your bank account, and for you to submit money to show that you have money in which you are going to be applying for this visa type, which is the D7 visa to Portugal, you need to show that you are working, all right? And to show that you are working, you need pay slips, okay? You need to show your pay slips, and this pay slips needs to carry a certain amount of money, or you need to show that you have some certain amount coming into your bank account every month, which I'm coming to that. Now, the other document I want to talk about is the bank statement, all right? The bank statement. And the bank statement let me say on your bank statement, you need to show that you are receiving at least 665 euros every month into your own bank account, all right? And this money, if you calculate this money, you will see that it is around close to 430,000 CFA francs, all right, in Cameroon money. It all depends now. You have to convert to your own local currencies because currencies are different for each country. You can check as well if you're in Ghana, check in terms of Ghanaian cedi, check in terms of South African rands if you are in South Africa, or in terms of the Nigerian currency, the Naira. Alright, for Cameroonians, you need at least, this money 665 euros is equivalent to around 430 francs CFA. So that is the money you need to show to the embassy that is coming into your account every month. Alright, and you need this money times 6. So what I'm basically saying is you need approximately 430,000 CFA francs times 6 before you can apply for the D7 visa. Or you need it times 12 before you can apply for the D7 visa. Your bank account you are submitting to the embassy needs to show that you have at least 430,000 CFA francs or 665 euros every month coming into that account. It may be that your salary is not up to 665 euros or 430,000, all right, CFA francs, but you can equally have shows that you have other monies, or let me say you have some income coming in from your business, you have some money coming in from other sources. You can prove that it is still okay, all right, but you should show that you have a salary. If the salary is not enough, show that you have money coming from your business or from other sources. Make sure it is your business, because if it is not yours, or if you are telling a lie, they would not give you the visa, all right, if they find out. So make sure it is yours. Now if you multiply 430,000 or 665 euros times 6, as a Cameroonian you need at least 2,600,000 CFA francs before you can start thinking of applying for D7 visa. All right, so you need to multiply basically 665 euros times 6. I'm saying this so that you multiply to your own local currencies, all right, because not everybody is African watching this YouTube channel, all right. So multiply that money. As a Cameroonian, you need at least 2.6 million CFA francs to apply for D7 visa, all right. Anything below this is a disadvantage for you, so make sure you verify, call the embassy, ask all of this, but know that I'm telling you right now that you need at least this amount of money. So those of you who want to move to Portugal, all right, you may be asking, if I move to Portugal, what next? Remember, this visa you are getting is for 60 days, all right. You can decide to move to Portugal, and after that you can change the visa type. It depends on what you are going for Portugal to do, all right. You may enroll when you arrive Portugal. You can change your visa if you get employment. It all depends on you, but so many people are looking for means. Remember, this is not a Schengen visa. I'm saying it is a D7 type visa. It's only applicable for Portuguese, for people going to Portugal, all right. Sorry, not Portuguese. So that is what you should understand. That is the third document I wanted to elaborate about. Now, the other document you need is a copy of your passport. Now, let me emphasize on this passport issue. A lot of people, I recently realized, I was talking to an international student, and I noticed his passport is 5 months. And I told him, young man, you have to change the passport. He was like trying to argue. A lot of us, we do not know, but guys, if you must apply for a visa, not just the D7 type visa, make sure your passport is 6 months plus, all right, or even 1 year plus. It is advantage you, because, for example, if you are applying to Portuguese, let me say Polish schools, all right, with a passport which is less than, let me say 8 months, especially when you are going for a master's program that is going to cost you 2 years in Poland, you will never get the visa, all right. Try to get your passport far away from expiring date. You already understand what I mean. Then again, you need a passport size photograph, the page that has your expiring date of their passport, your details. You need it as well, all right. You need a police character, and this police character has to be legalized. Where do you legalize the police character? At the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Those in Cameroon, you know where it is, in Yaoundé. If you are in Douala or Boya or around any area close to Douala, if you are a Cameroonian, know that you can do the legalization at the governor's office in Bonanjo, all right. For those in other countries, locate your ministries, ministries of foreign affairs, and legalize the documents. All right, Nigerians, you already know where it is. It is only legalized at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Do not fail to understand that. You may pay some money. I do not know. I'm not aware. I have not legalized that before. So you have to check. All right, check that. It's very important to know. The police character is the document coming from the police station, all right, or the police report. It is called police character or police report. And I think this document is a document to show that you have not been convicted before, you have not involved yourself in crimes before against humanity, or maybe crimes, or have not been jailed before. All right, pay attention to that. And remember, I also talked about 2 passport size photographs, and I will be talking about accommodation for at least 4 months. Now, remember, you are not going on a student visa. You are just going for probably 60 days, or maybe a visa that will last you 90 days, not months. So what you need is let me say accommodation, because you are not going to be staying on the street. Again, guys, do not book accommodation. Do not take a hotel accommodation. All right, don't take hotels, take accommodations. Accommodation, real accommodations. Now, you need for at least 4 months. All right, you need an accommodation for at least 4 months. But to be on the safe side, I will always advise you, internationals, non-international students, or people who want to take D7 type visas to Portugal, get accommodations for 6 months. All right, at least half a year. It is advantage you. If you get it for 6 months, remember I was saying that the visa is going to last you for 2 months, but it may probably not be 2 months. So just get accommodation so that you tell the embassy officials that you are actually serious with what you want to do. All right, it is going to pay off. Now, you may be doubting, where can I apply for these accommodations to Portugal? Well, you can go online and check. All right, check websites. You can always find websites or places to book accommodations online. All right, if you are moving to Portugal on a D7 type visa, but you need the accommodation. If you can pay for 4 months, 6 months, it is left to you. It depends on the negotiation you have with the house owners or the landlords. All right, it all depends on you. But at times they will ask you to pay 3 months upfront. Some will be scared that you may not come and occupy their house, but to be on the safe side, pay. All right, pay at least 4 to 6 months, so that it tells the officials that you are actually serious about what you are doing. Again, you need a travel insurance. All right, a travel insurance is a document, very necessary document, or a health insurance for at least 6 months to 1 year. Very important. You need this document because it is the document that is going to cover you, all right, when you are traveling or for your travel. First, you cannot even apply for the D7 visa without this health insurance. All right, you need it. Now, understand that there is a Schengen type visa insurance. There is a Schengen type insurance that you always need. All right, when traveling to countries like Luxembourg, Italy, and all the places, you can still get this type of insurance from to cover you up. All right, it doesn't matter, because Portugal is also within the Schengen zone. Am I correct? Yes, I'm sure. So get it from there. The companies that you can get the insurance type from, you can have it from AXA, you can have it from Swisscare. All right, these are companies you can purchase online. It all depends on what you are looking for. AXA insurance is everywhere in Cameroon. I am trying to reason out, probably it should be everywhere in Africa. All right, so check. You can also book or pay for this online. Then you also need your flight reservation. Flight reservation is just to show that you are ready to move. All right, you may not necessarily pay the flight, but you need a flight reservation in order to apply for your visa. Now, you also need approximately 200 euros. I think the money should be around 120 or 125 to 130 francs CFA. The interval should be like that, between 120 to 130 CFA franc. All right, if you calculate that, that should be around 200 euros, 190, 200, or 210. It all depends. It's an interval I'm giving. All right, like I said, if you doubt, call the embassy or check their email, write them and ask. That is the money you need to apply for this visa. All right, and approximately 200 euros or something, you need that money to apply for the D7 visa. Now, what I'm just explaining here are the things you need to apply for the D7 visa. If you get all of these, know that these are the documents you need. All right, and it's going to take you maximum 2 months, and you are in Portugal. All right, now understand that I said you can call the embassy or do maybe try to find out if there are any additionals. Like I said, do not forget the police character to be legalized. All right, it is very important. If there is another document you need, also ask the embassy. All right, if not, when you gather all these documents, there are actually 11 of them I just named, excluding your application fee. You have 10. All right, if you have all of them, call the embassy, tell them you want to apply for the D7 visas. These are the list of documents I have. Or if you are not able, because sometimes it may be long talking on a call with these diplomats, tell them that in an email if you find the email. But if you don't, just call them and ask. All right, then they will tell you everything. The D7 visa, like I said, you do not need to have an admissions letter. You do not need to be maybe 20 years, 40 years. It is for everybody. All right, and this is a pathway you can follow and move to Europe. I hope you understand. If you find this video helpful, please do not forget, one thing you were supposed to do for me at the beginning of the video was to like this video, but I know you have liked already. Thank you so much. Please also share with one person, at least one person, all right, so that we can get recommendations. Thank you so much. Until we meet again in another one. Peace.